Good morning, Star Seeds. It is officially August 31st as it is midnight or just past midnight. I hope that everyone is taking advantage of this rare full blue moon energy. As I was trying to go to bed last night, I kept seeing these images and these depictions of someone's house being on fire. And I was going to wait until tomorrow morning to get up and record this message. But I was like, you know what? It's a rare moon. It's a full moon. The energy is heavy right now. So I said, what better time than to just go ahead and get up and do this now, right? So the message that came through from Spirit is return to sender. Spirit and your ancestors are coming after these karmics with the same tenacity that they came after you. And like they specifically said, tenacity. And I'm hearing tenacity because I'm hearing another word that I could have used was like audacity. Like these karmics had the audacity to come after one of Spirit's chosen ones. Like, I don't think y'all understand how angry Spirit really is. But just in case, let me give you a quick picture, right? So, as I stated before, I was trying to sleep and I kept getting these depictions and these images of someone's house being on fire. And like these people were literally devastated. I mean, they lost everything, right? Everything. And I'm seeing actually a karmic family. Like it was a husband, a wife, and children, right? So I'm getting heavy. This is for a divine feminine, or it could be a divine masculine, who the karmic cycle that you're in is actually the mother or father of your children, right? But I got this image where I'm seeing these people outside of their home and like their entire home is up in flames, right? And I'm hearing Spirit say that they are about to lose everything. So I apologize if this message comes through kind of choppy, you all. I don't have any notes this time, so I'm just kind of recording all of this from memory and as it's coming back through. So I'm recording it in segments. That way, if I make a mistake, I can just delete that segment instead of having to re-record the entire video, right? But it's coming through as like, look, right now we are in a phase where these karmic cycles are coming to an end, right? But spirit wants me to clarify something. These karmic cycles are coming to an end for the chosen ones, okay? For those divine beings and for you all that are actually working on yourselves, improving yourselves, stepping into your divine power and stepping into your divine light. For those of you that are doing your shadow work, going through your dark night of the soul, this karmic cycle is coming to an end for you because you have big blessings coming in, especially as we're entering in the new year of 2024. But this movement, this, because, year of 2024 is the year of 8, which talks about movement, right? This movement that's coming through is bringing in heavy blessings for you all, right? For the chosen ones. But for these karmics, it's bringing in heavy tower moments. So some of you all will actually see some of these tower moments begin to unfold at the end of this year. For some of you all, you may even begin to see it now during the retrograde. But I'm hearing heavy, these tower moments are really going to be coming down in 2024, okay? So as the karmic cycle is closing for the chosen ones, I'm hearing for these, As the karmic cycle is closing for these chosen ones, I'm hearing that for these karmics, it is literally just the beginning. Spirit wants you to understand, chosen ones, that you all have been protected since birth, right? And for those of you who are wondering why Spirit even allowed it to go on this long, what Spirit wants you to understand is that everything that's allowed or permitted to happen happens for a reason. Spirit was allowing some of these things to happen because they were hoping that it would trigger you into your awakening, right? That it would spark your awakening. And for a lot of you, it did, which is why you're here now. So Spirit wants to tell you, congratulations, right? So that's why the Spirit wants you to understand that even after all that you've been through, you have still been protected this whole time. And even though some of these things were allowed to reach you, not anywhere near to the extent of what people were actually trying to do, right? But Spirit wants you to understand that it was all a part of your spiritual journey, and it was all a part of your spiritual awakening. But now that you have awoken, now that you're here and you're taking those steps to step into your true, divine, authentic self, Spirit is saying enough is enough. Okay? Enough is enough. These karmics, like that, you did your job. You did what we allowed you to do. And now you have the audacity to keep going. And even for some of them, they're like, even when we allowed you to do certain things, you had the audacity to try to take it a step further. Like, we didn't tell you could do all that. Like, I'm hearing heavy, like, we did not tell you could do all that. Or I heard that for some of y'all, Spirit was saying this 5-10 years ago. Spirit was sitting there taking notes. I'm hearing Spirit I'm hearing Spirit got a list of who's naughty and who's nice. And Spirit has been taking notes for 5, some of y'all 10, 15 years of things that y'all have been through with these karmics, right? And it's so funny because, like, the angel number that came in I didn't want to post it because it didn't come through and the true resonance of that angel number. But I'm hearing that the angel number that came in was 919, right? First, I was seeing like 911, like state of emergency. Like these karmics are literally about to be dialing 911 because their life is about to be in a state of emergency. And then after that, I heard 919. And specifically, if any of you have ever heard of Medea or have ever watched Medea, I forget which movie it was. I want to say it was the one with Keke Palmer in it, where she was like, she said, my daughter tried to call the police on me one time, and I hit her so hard she dialed 919. I heard, I'm sorry, because it's not funny. It's not funny, because when I tell you Spirit is about to destroy some lives out here, I'm hearing that Spirit is about to hit these karmics so hard that they're going to be out here dialing 919, trying to beg someone to come help them, right? So specifically for those divine beings where the karmic cycle that you have been in is pertaining to someone that you have children with, it doesn't matter if this is a divine masculine or a divine feminine. For those of you whose karmic cycle is someone that you have children with, I'm hearing that like I'm hearing that this person not only did not help and was not there and produced more excuses than they did results. But I'm hearing that, Spirit would see this person actually sitting back and laughing at the fact that they were leaving you in a state of like destitute, of feeling destitute, of feeling hopeless, of feeling trapped. I'm hearing that this person and this third party that they're with, whether it's a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whether it's a husband or a wife, I'm hearing that these two would literally sit up and they would laugh. I'm hearing that whenever you would reach out and ask for help, either they would completely ignore you and sit there and they would sit together and laugh at the text messages that you would send asking for help, or I'm getting that I'm getting that like that this person would agree to do something, then at the last minute would cancel or make up excuses. I'm getting that this third party, I'm seeing like social media, like people making childish posts on social media, like, oh, he's just upset, because his children call me daddy now, or she's just upset because I got the ring or something. I'm getting like a lot of just petty and childish behavior, and I'm getting that this third party, instead of being respectful and trying to help co-parent, I'm getting that this third party was in this type of energy where they felt like they won, where they felt like they had beat you out, where they felt like like this karmic that they acquired was some kind of prize, right? But what they failed to understand is that once they acquired this individual, this person actually downgraded to a karmic because of this third party, right? So this third party is actually a karmic to this this child's mother or child's father, right? I'm getting that when this person was with you, they were actually a soulmate. They were a soulmate. I'm not getting really heavy twin flame in this one, but I'm getting that when this person was with you, they were a soulmate, right? And so this karmic, and I'm getting that this karmic is someone from their past that they ended up going back to because it was easier for them to be with this karmic than it was with you. I'm getting that for the chosen ones, this person felt like it was too much energy and too much work to be with you. So they went back to the karmic because the karmic was easier. But I'm getting that this karmic saw all the work that this individual was putting in while they were with divine feminine or divine masculine. So then all of a sudden, this person was looking like a prize. So then this karmic comes back. This person goes back and I hope I'm not like making this confusing, but this third party comes back, and this individual goes back to the third party, and then once they go back to the third party, they downgrade from a soulmate to a karmic. So I'm getting that this is someone who could have been a soulmate, and for some of you, I'm getting that this person is actually coming back, which this came in a dream that I had months ago, and I was like, Spirit, like, why am I seeing this? Like, because it's been a lot of heavy sexual energy with the chosen ones, especially with these divine feminines, right? But it's been a lot of heavy sexual energy. So I had one dream where I was in someone's bedroom and I'm sitting there watching, and they're laying there. And the odd thing about it is they're laying there. It was I don't know if he was a divine masculine. I'm just going to say like maybe like a elevated soulmate, right? It was a masculine. And he was laying in bed with this third party female, and he was actually laying with his back to her. She was laying on her back, just kind of looking at the TV, and he was sleeping with his back to her, even though that they were both wide awake. And I just thought it was odd, for a couple to be in bed together, sleeping with one of them's back turned towards the other. But some people may just sleep like that, depending upon what side you prefer to sleep on. But then I saw, it's like, it was weird because as I'm sitting here looking at this masculine, I'm reading his mind. And even though he's laying next to this third party, who in the dream, I believe she was his wife, I believe. And even though he was laying next to this third party, in his mind, he was actually thinking about his ex, who is a divine feminine, right? So he's sitting here thinking about his ex, who's a divine feminine. He starts to get in the mood. I'm going to try to keep this as, PG as possible, just in case anyone underage happens to come across this video. He started getting, in the mood. So he rolls over. All he does is tap this third party on the shoulder. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even initiate any kind of foreplay. All he does is just tap this third party on her shoulder, and they start, making it happen, right? But the thing is that while they're doing this, he is so heavily thinking about divine feminine. He is literally in this state of the state that he's in, because of how heavy he's thinking about divine feminine, that he actually calls out divine feminine's name, right? So that was awkward. That was awkward, right? But either way, like, I'm getting that for some of you, I'm getting that this person, when all of this starts to hit the fan, I'm getting that this person is going to finally wake up and realize. First of all, I'm getting that this person is already realizing their mistake. But for some of them, they're so heavy in with this third party, especially those that have children and have an obligation to this third party. I'm getting that they're so heavy in, they don't even know how to see a way out. But for some of you, that I'm getting that once this really starts to hit the fan, they're going to realize that it's not just that they're already realizing that they don't want to be with this person anymore, but they're kind of just staying out of obligation. But I'm getting that once these tower moments start to happen, I'm sorry, y'all, that I'm stuttering. Once these tower moments start to happen, they're going to realize that this is actually a higher power. This is actually a higher power that is trying to bring this union to an end. I'm getting that they're going to realize that. They're going to realize that, right? And some of them may even stay, and if they do, it's just going to be continued tower. I'm hearing that if they stay, Spirit's not going to stop until they lose everything. And for some of them, and y'all, I'm trying to be as politically correct as possible. If they continue to stay, Spirit is not going to stop until they lose everything. And for some of them, that means losing themselves, meaning that some of them are either going to be in jail, or some of them are about to get recycled. And I hope y'all understand what I mean when I say by recycled. They are no longer going to be permitted to walk this earth, right? Spirit is not going to stop until everything comes to an end. Because I'm hearing that these individuals try to end you. And this third party karmic, their tower moment or their justice is going to be that now they are going to have to be, and this goes back heavy for the ones that have children. This third party karmic, their justice is going to be that they're going to have to be a single parent. When they were laughing and making fun of you for having to be a single parent, when you were out here struggling, begging for help, now their justice is going to be that they're going to have to put on those shoes. They're going to have to walk in your shoes. That situation, that despair that they tried so hard to put you in, that's going to become their reality, because Spirit is returning all of that to sender. Because this third party karmic had the audacity to think that they could match or even step to a chosen one. Their tower is going to be that they're going to have to live in that energy that they tried to put you in, right? And for the ones that actually do wise up and leave, I'm still getting a split even with that one. Because when I pulled the tarot, I didn't really flip a whole bunch of cards. I was just asking Spirit, like, if this person who used to be a soulmate that downgraded to a karmic, if this soulmate tries to come back, what's going to be the outcome or what's going to be the outcome, right? So I got the Fool card, right? But it was split into two, because for some, I'm hearing that it'll be new beginnings, right? I'm hearing that, be understanding, as long as this person comes back and they're genuine and they're honest, they're not just coming back trying to cover it up, trying to tell you, well, just forget about it, let's move past it. As long as you all can sit down and have an honest conversation about what happened. Because I'm hearing that for some of these, and I'm not justifying anyone, I don't justify, because at the end of the day, you're an adult, and if you have children, you have an obligation. But for some of these returning soulmates, I'm getting that the reason that they weren't doing as much as they could have was because that third party was blocking them from doing it. And that third party was telling them, well, if you do this, then I'm going to cause problems. Or if you do that, like that third party was literally interfering with them having that relationship for their children. And I'm not saying that, that that's right. Because at the end of the day, if you're an adult and you have children, because I'm getting that the children that they have with divine feminine or divine masculine are actually older than the children that they have with this third party, if they even have children with this third party. But I'm getting that if they come back and have an honest conversation about it, and you all can sit down and talk, if you do decide to go back to that person, that you all are going to have new beginnings, and it's actually going to blossom into this 10 of Cups energy, right? But for the ones that come back and try to just sweep everything under the rug, I'm hearing for the ones that come back and don't actually issue a real apology, but they just kind of come back and say, what's happened is in the past, let's just start anew. For those that are coming back because of the fact that everything else is falling apart in their life, that they're looking at you as some sort of safe haven. For those individuals, I'm getting the Fool card, as in divine masculine, divine feminine. You be a fool. You would be a fool to take this person back, because I'm hearing, and I forgot to mention the song of the day. So, the song of the day is actually Come and Talk to Me by Jodeci, right? But not the whole song in this instance, just the part where they say, come and talk to me. I really want to see you. I'm hearing, and that message is actually not even to the divine beings. This message is actually to the karmics. Spirit is telling these karmics, like, you need to come and talk to me. Like, you need to see me. I'm hearing for the divine ones, like, it's above me now. Like, even if this person comes back and tries to apologize, which they will, and they can do that, that's fine. But I'm getting heavy. It's above me now. I'm getting that they have caused so much, or they have done so much, or attempted to, because I'm hearing that they weren't even permitted to do everything that they were trying to do. But I'm hearing that they have attempted to do so much that in order for them to end this karmic cycle, they actually have to go talk to Spirit. They have to apologize to Spirit. So Spirit is telling these karmics, come and talk to me, because when it comes to my chosen ones, it's above them now. See, now you have to come talk to me, right? But yeah, that I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to laugh because it's really not funny. But sometimes the way the message comes through and the delivery is funny, because when I tell y'all, Spirit don't play about their chosen ones, right? And these people, these karmics have just taken it too far. But either way, that was the message for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and close this out and say a few quick more prayers while we're still in this heavy full moon energy. I want to thank everyone who came to my page to watch my video. Thank you for coming if you're new, and thank you for returning if you've seen, yeah, that's right. Right. If you've seen previous videos. It's getting pretty late, so I'm getting ready to go, but thank you for watching. Bye.